Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
Versus Boonville's boys game tipping at 8:30. But we've got basketball here to play first, and that is also Kirkville, but it's against Capital City, and it's also on the girls' side as the Lady Tigers get ready to take on the Lady Cavaliers. We are just moments away of kicking this thing off. Tipping this thing off in some B pool play. For the Lady Tigers, will get you their starters. It will be Ellie Porter, Channing Tata, Jersey Herbst, Jada Jackson, and Aaliyah Puckett. I apologize for the couple of mispronunciations, was reading too quickly. Once again, it's Ellie Porter, Channing Tata, Jersey Herbst, Jada Jackson, and Aaliyah Puckett. And for the Lady Cavaliers, it is Addison Jones, Ashlyn Marshall, Natalie Allison, Jada Anderson, and Riley Sanning. One more time, Addison Jones, Ashlyn Marshall, Natalie Allison, Jada Anderson, and Riley Sanning. So can't time it up much better than this broadcast going, and we are just about ready to get going for basketball as the two teams have taken the court, and we are just about ready to tip off. Winner moves on to the upper portion of the bracket as we get later on into the week here at Southern Boone High School, but that will be decided over these next four quarters. Kirksville donning the white and orange, Cavaliers with the black jerseys, black pants. Tip is won by the Lady Cavs, and it is corralled by Natalie Allison. She will bring it up, and we are underway here on the Show Me Sports Network. Lady Cavaliers looking to get the offense set up. It's Riley Sanning controlling it. Now goes inside to Jada Anderson. Anderson, nice spin move, then goes up. It's too hard off the backboard, no good. Rebound back to the way by Aaliyah Puckett. Here come the Lady Tigers. Pass up ahead quickly. Jada Jackson will then slow things up and kick it right back out to Ellie Porter, who's running the offense. Swings it over to Jersey Herbst. Herbst now a floater just inside the paint. Nice shot there by Herbst, and she is off and running to get the first basket of the game here for the Lady Tigers. Here comes the Lady Cavaliers offense for their second possession. Pass up ahead to Riley Sanning. Sanning now being guarded by Tata, and they kick this thing all the way back up. Allison's got it at the top of the key. Swinging it all the way around now. Standing in the corner is Ashlyn Marshall, and then it's going to be a travel called as Marshall looked for a moment like she was going to get it over to Addison Jones, and it will go back to the Lady Tigers. So see what the offense can start right here. Porter's got the ball, then swings it over to Tata. Tata out of a screen, then goes all the way back out to Herbst, who's got it top of the key. And nice ball movement here on the second possession for the Lady Tigers. Pass inside, jumper on the way as Tata left it short. It's then rebounded by Ashlyn Marshall. And now here comes the Lady Cavaliers offense. And pass up ahead is knocked away out of bounds. Nice job in transition on defense by Jersey Herbst, the only lady with a bucket so far who was knocked out of bounds. I think they were trying to go up ahead to Jada Anderson. It was knocked out of bounds. Passes in successfully to Addison Jones. Jones swings it over to Allison. Allison then goes inside, up strong, but shot's no good. Jada Anderson could not fight through the contact. And now here come the Lady Tigers working quickly up ahead. Jada Jackson's got the ball. She'll kick this thing right back out to Ellie Porter. Now they will reset the offense. Pass inside now, looking to spin, goes up with the basketball. Nice shot right there by Jada Jackson. Ball might have even been tipped on the way up, but the shot was good enough for her. It rolls around and in, and it is 4-0 Tigers 2 minutes into this game. See how the Lady Cavaliers can respond and get that goose egg off their side of the scoreboard. Pass over to Marshall is almost knocked away, then she's able to corral it, and they kick back out to Riley Sanning. Tata now standing with the basketball. Jones with the ball, I said Tata, she's on the Lady Tigers. She was on defense, and a travel is going to be called on Riley Sanning, and it will once again go to the Lady Tigers. So not the start that the Lady Cavaliers wanted. Down just 4-0, but have not yet got something going on the offensive side. And now Channing Tata and this Lady Tigers offense will go to work on offense. Tata kicks it over to Ellie Porter. Porter looked towards the corner, now eventually goes that way. Jada Jackson's got it, kicks inside to Herbst. Herbst has it taken away, and here come the Lady Cavaliers in transition. It's a 2-on-2. Jones has got it. Pass just off the hands of Riley Sanning, and it's turned over. Missed opportunity there. Long pass up ahead now to Herbst. Herbst kicks out. 3-point shot for Jada Jackson, and it is no good off the rim. Had a little too much on it. Now Lady Cavs trying to go to work. They've got a 3-on-2 opportunity. Pass out for a jump shot by Marshall, and Marshall connects, and that's exactly what Capital City needed to get them on the board. Ashlyn Marshall has got the first make of the game. It's 4-2, 4:39 to go in this first quarter. Kirksville back on offense, and it's Porter directing and setting everything up. Porter is going to try to pass into the paint, got Jackson, and then a foul is going to be called as Jackson. I don't think she was going to go for a shot there. It looked like she may kick it right back out, but regardless, she was fouled on the floor, so we'll have an inbound pass about halfway through this first quarter. Low-scoring game so far. First team foul committed by Capital City. Now Tata is going to kick to the corner for Jackson. Almost lost it, then fights to a double team, gets it back to Tata, who is almost stolen away. Now Kirksville's got numbers just for a moment. It's all reset now. Lots of pass on this possession. 3-pointer put up by Porter. She misses off left side of the rim, but a nice rebound by Tata goes back up with it. And the offensive rebound and put back by Channing Tata has it back to a 4-point lead for the Kirksville Lady Tigers. Now Lady Cavaliers back on offense. Marshall, who has the only bucket so far, the one handling the basketball. Lots of passes here. It goes all the way back to Marshall in the corner, now trying to drive her way into the paint. She is guarded nicely by Herbst, and then a foul is going to be called on the floor. It will stay with Capital City. It's going to be called on Herbst, and now we're going to have a sub real quick. First sub of the game. It's made by Kirksville. Patience Fouts comes into the game. And pass comes in for Capital City. Now goes back in towards the paint. Jada Anderson has nothing there. Kicks it right back out. Jones now controlling the basketball at the top of the key and swings it over to Ryla Sanning. Sanning now back to Marshall. Marshall tries to spin in. Ball almost taken away by Tata. It's able to be kept by the Lady Cavs, but this long offensive possession continues with no good looks yet. Now nice pass in towards the paint. Shot no good. Offensive rebound back up second time. And Jada Anderson is rewarded with her first make as she had to do a lot of work for it. But nice hustle play there to get her own rebounder. Up ahead, Lady Tigers looked like they may put up a three. It was Tata. She now pumps. She's got it driving baseline. Kicks inside. Now pass up underneath. And a nice bucket there by Aaliyah Puckett. And four different members of the Lady Tigers all have a basket. They lead 8-4, 2:46 to go in the first quarter. See how the Lady Cavaliers can respond. Pass inside, shot up through contact, and a nice one right there. Jada Anderson has arrived the last two possessions. Two big buckets in the paint as she had to fight through contact right there to knock that one through and keeps the Cavaliers in this one at 8-6. It was a rocky start for Capital City, but they have since started to find things on offense. Pass taken away as Anderson is starting to make her mark, and back the other way come the Lady Cavaliers. Shot's going to be put up, they foul, and it's going to be an offensive foul, so shot won't count. Taking the charge there was Jersey Herbst, as Addison Jones thought for a moment she had an and one, but it's actually a charge, so wave off the basket and a heads-up defensive play there by Jersey Herbst. And now here comes the Kirksville Lady Tigers. They led this thing by as much as 4 at one point. Just a 2-point lead right now. Ball being controlled by Ellie Porter. She had a little bit of room. Nice hesitation. Now with the floater in the paint, it's no good. That was a sweet move to get by the defender, but then the shot was just a little too hard. And then on the offensive rebound, foul was committed, so it will stay with Kirksville, as Aaliyah Puckett was actually, she was the one who committed the foul. So it will be to Capital City. The way everyone reacted for a moment, it looked like they pointed that it would stay with the Lady Tigers. Instead, it's Capital City with the ball just under 2 minutes to go in the first. Pass up ahead, wasn't looking, then able to corral it somehow as Riley Sanning. Now she's going to go in up with the right hand through contact. Nice roll. Actually, no, it will not. It will fall out. Thought that was going to go in, and this thing stays a 2-point deficit for Capital City. Now Kirksville back the other way. Once they get across court, Porter and the offense will slow things up. 1.5 minutes to go in the first. Fouts over, and now it's Porter controlling the ball once again. She's been a large part of this offense so far, facilitating most of these possessions. But now she shoots the three, and she knocks down the three. So all 5 of the starters have made a basket so far for Kirksville, and Porter the latest to do it. The first three-pointer made of the game by either side. It's 11-6. See how the Lady Cavaliers respond. It's Natalie Allison. Tries to pass it inside to Anderson, who has 4 points. She kicks it right back out to Jones. No substitutions for the Lady Cavs so far. They're still with the original 5. Under a minute now, it's 51 seconds. Three-point shot on the way. It's left short. And now Allison, the one who missed the shot, gets back in transition defense. Working quickly is Porter. She drives directly into the lane. Pump spins. Going to kick it out. A three-point shot for Tata, and she hits it. Back-to-back three-pointers knocked down by the Lady Tigers offense, and they extend their lead to 8, the largest of the game with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. So Tata now up to 5 points, leading all scorers. Lady Cavaliers got to respond. Pass inside to Anderson. She swings. Nice backdoor cut by Marshall, but she can't make it. It goes out of bounds, though, off of Kirksville, so it will remain with Capital City. That was a nicely designed play from Anderson to Marshall. Marshall just couldn't get the ball to roll in. And quickly, a substitution is going to be made with 19 seconds to go. Checking out on the play was Addison Jones. I'll get who checked in just a moment. Possession now in for the Lady Cavaliers. It was Anasia Fluin who checked on in. Marshall going to chuck up a long 2, maybe even a 3. It's not going to matter. Shot's no good. 4 seconds left. Can Kirksville even get a shot off? Going to the ground, and they're not going to get a shot off. Actually, one chucked up. I don't know if they got her off in time. Regardless, not going to matter. It's no good. And a nice first quarter to start for the Kirksville Lady Tigers. They lead this thing 14-6. We'll take a quick break. Back in just a moment on the Show Me Sports Network.
In today's world, injury prevention is at the top of everyone's list. However, heat-related occurrences get routinely overlooked. Zealous WBGT puts that front and center. By using cutting-edge formulas and technology, Zealous WBGT streamlines and simplifies obtaining and documenting wet bulb globe temperature readings. With a simple touch of a button, you can check WBGT anywhere in the world, receiving alerts when the WBGT goes over the threshold you select. Join the stress-free way to protect student-athletes, employees, and overall operations from extreme heat by downloading the free Zealous WBGT app today. Save time, save money, save lives with Zealous WBGT.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Back in for the start of the second quarter, and could not have timed it any better, as before I can even get any words out of my mouth, Channing Tata knocks down a three-point shot, and she's already got 8 points just 20 seconds into the second quarter. I'm Ben Schmidt here on the Show Me Sports Network as we kick off this second quarter. It was a short break in between. Ball turned over by the Lady Cavaliers. His pass was just a little too high for Fluellen. And it's a 17-6 lead as 9 straight points been scored by the Lady Tigers, all on three-pointers. Tata's got 2 of them, and Porter has got the other. And the Lady Tigers are really finding it on offense right now. See what they can do right here. Do they have a 4th straight three-pointer in them? Controlling the ball right now is Jackson. She kicks corner, pass inside. Nice job to corral it, but a travel is going to be called before Puckett went up with the basketball, so it'll go back to Cap City. Before that, we'll have a quick substitution. As checking in for Kirksville will be number 33, Carly Smith. Ellie Porter checks out on the play. Pass now inbounded to Fluellen, who came in just at the end of the first quarter. She goes out of bounds, but is fouled just before that. Looks like everyone else normal that we saw in the first quarter still on the court for both sides. Already 3 team fouls committed by Kirksville, 3rd coming right there. And now the Lady Cavaliers will inbound, trailing by 11. Trying to stop the bleeding, got 7 minutes to go in this first half. Pass to the corner to Fluellen. Now she's going to drive baseline, and it looks like she is going to be fouled on the baseline. So lots of hard contact so far through this first quarter and some spare change. it will be Natalie Allison who will go over and inbound from underneath the basket. She gets it into Fluellen, although it's tipped away, almost out of bounds. She gets it back, and a nice pass back in. And now a wide-open three-point attempt for Cap City. It's no good. It was Allison who chucked it up. It's too strong, but a rebound by the Cavaliers. Now Fluellen tries to drive, and she loses it, and it's grabbed by Tata going back the other way. Now controlling it up the court will be Jada Jackson running the offense. Swings to the corner for Fouts. Fouts goes with her left hand into the paint. Now swings it all the way around. We go to the corner for Smith. Three-point shot. Didn't have enough on it. It's short off the left side of the rim. Now Smith on the other end almost steals it away. It's Llewellyn who then will kick it out for a three-point shot. Allison puts it up, and it is no good, but a rebound by Marshall will keep it with this Lady Cavaliers offense. Kicks it right back. They will reset the offense as Llewellyn will then go inside to Marshall. Marshall trying to spin her way in, goes up, and a foul will be called as she was hit on the wrist, so she'll go to the line with a chance to add to her 2-point total so far. Lady Cavaliers need to do anything that they can to try and cut into this 11-point deficit. Looks like after the first free throw, Jersey Herbst, who's got 2 points, is going to check back in. First free throw will rim around and knock down, so it's good for Marshall. Herbst checks in, and it is Channing Tata who checks out. No substitutions made. Actually, there was one substitution made for Capital City. I'll get it to you in just a moment. Second free throw is, I believe, no good. Nope, correct. It was incorrect. It was good, pardon me. So that makes it 17-8. Didn't see as I was looking to find who the substitution was. It was Ellie Farwell who came into the game for Capital City. So she makes a substitution, and now a bucket just made on the other end for the Lady Tigers, as they're now up to 19 points as Carly Smith gets the 2-pointer. So out of the 7 players that have came into the game so far for the Lady Tigers, 5 of them have scored. Actually, 6 of them have now scored after Smith gets the bucket. Nice pass inside, but the shot's no good. Foul is called as Natalie Allison tried to go up for the layup, and they ruled that she was fouled going up by Puckett, and she will go to the line. So a lot happening in the last couple of seconds. Marshall made the 2 free throws. A couple of substitutions as Farwell came in. And then just on the other end, the Tigers go right back for a basket to keep it an 11-point lead. First free throw is good for Allison. If Allison can make second free throw on the way, it is good. Looked like they had some trouble there adding scores to the wrong side. Don't know what happened. As jump shot on the way, it is good. Nice work there as Fouts has her first bucket, and now every player to touch the floor for Lady Tigers has made a basket. Looks like they finally got the scoreboard thing figured out. Should be 10 points for Capital City, and that's what they put up there. Meanwhile, the Lady Tigers have 21, and the goal goes out of bounds. It will be off of number 21 for Capital City, Ellie Farwell. They, for a moment, put the points up on the wrong teams. That's what got me so confused, considering I missed one of the baskets. But now it's good. It's a 21-10 lead for the Tigers. So they continue to lead by 11, which Lady Tigers have done for a large portion here in this second quarter. Substitution for the Lady Tigers. We'll get you that name in just a moment. Ball is stolen away by Farwell. Now she's in transition. It's a one-on-one. Can she get the basket? Contact. Shot's no good, and it's going to go back the other way. That's tipped out of bounds. Before it can do that, it will stay with the Lady Tigers, but Farwell just could not finish the shot as she went up for the basket. It was Amara Ostel who came into the game just a moment ago. And she will be the one to actually inbound it as Ostel gets it into Smith. And then a timeout will be called before the inbound actually happened, as they were running out of time to get that thing in. So 4:50 to go in this first half, and the Kirksville Lady Tigers lead this thing 21-10. I'll keep it right here for this short timeout as things are quickly moving along. Here, recap some of the scoring. It's been an evenly distributed one for the Kirksville Lady Tigers. I mentioned a couple times as until Ostel just came into the game, 7 had taken the court, and all 7 had seen that ball go through the net. So it's been, outside of the 8 points that Channing Tata has, everyone else has 2 or 3. Meanwhile, much more condensed on the other side for Capital City. Jada Anderson's got 4 along with Ashlyn Marshall. Also 4. Natalie Allison has 2. So just 3 scores so far for the Lady Cavaliers. Timeout looks to be just about over. Coming back out onto the court for the Lady Tigers will be Amara Austell. She's joined by Carly Smith, Jada Jackson, Aliyah Puckett, and in the corner is Patience Fouts. For the Lady Cavs, they've got Ellie Farwell along with Jada Anderson, Addison Jones, Riley Sanning, and the final is, I believe, Allison. Pass to the corner. Over towards Fouts. Fouts trying to go to work at the elbow. Kicks to the corner. Paul's stolen away. Second straight steal by Farwell. Now she goes up towards the basket again, and before she got the shot up, she traveled. So back-to-back nice steals by Farwell. Just hasn't been able to convert him on the other end. And it will go back to this Kirksville Lady Tigers offense as Capital City can't take advantage of the mistakes so far here in the second quarter. We're about halfway through the second quarter, 21-10 lead for the Kirksville Lady Tigers here in this Pool B of girls play. Ball being controlled by Porter, uses the left hand, goes into the paint, now kicks it back up for Smith, and it's going to go out of bounds. It was off of one of the members of the Lady Cavaliers, so it will stay with Kirksville. One more game to follow to wrap things up here at the Southern Boone Classic Tournament. That's Kirksville versus Booneville on the boys' side. Blake will have coverage of that one once this game wraps up. Should tip right about 8:30. Ball inbound to the Lady Tigers, and it's going to be stolen away for another possession. This time it's Sanning, and it's a one-on-one. She goes with the right hand up off the basket. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Jones. Jones goes up. That shot's no good. Another offensive rebound. This time it's by Farwell, and this long possession continues. Now Farwell trying to drive in, and believe a foul is going to be called on the court. It is. So Farwell was trying to drive into the lane, and then the foul was committed, and because that's the 7th foul committed, Farwell will go to the line and a chance to have her first points of the night. First free throw on the way from Farwell, and it is good, so she'll get a second. It was a 1-and-1, but she makes that one look easy, knocks it down. See if she can drain the second. Here comes the second free throw up, and it is good. So two pretty-looking free throws by Emily Farwell, and it's now just down to a 9-point game. So Cap City hanging around. See if the Lady Cavaliers can get another stop and start to really put the pressure on the Lady Tigers. Porter dribbling up towards the elbow, now kicks it back out to Austell. Austell pumps, then goes all the way around to Jackson. Jackson now facing a double team. She's just working off her pivot foot, pass inside, and shot is blocked as Puckett went up for the shot and thought she was fouled, but it was just a clean block, and now here come the Lady Cavaliers back the other way. Wide open shot for Allison. She puts up the three-pointer, and it is good. Just the shot the Lady Cavaliers needed, and they have cut the deficit to 6 with 3:10 to go here in the first half. See what Kirksville can do. The floater is put up by Ellie Porter, and from the elbow, Porter knocks it down. That's a big shot right there to answer right back following the three. Ellie Porter's now got 5 points. Lady Cavs trying to work quickly, driving baseline and going in for the shot. It's no good by Sanning. She couldn't convert. Now another possession for Kirksville, up ahead to Jackson. Jackson then goes inside. Nice pass and a perfect shot there by Aliyah Puckett. And it was all thanks to a great pass by Jada Jackson. And after 4 straight points, Cap City's going to take a timeout. So 25-15 lead for the Tigers. 2:34 to go in the first half. We'll take a quick break.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
Back on the Show Me Sports Network, Capital City with the ball, right as the Lady Cavaliers looked like they were going to start to make some noise. The Kirksville Lady Tigers have answered back with 4 straight points to extend their lead to 25-15, 2:23 to go as that one is knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Capital City. Kirksville has led for pretty much the entire way in this one. But still plenty of time. Got the 2 minutes and 22 seconds of this second quarter, then the entire second half. Inbound pass gets into Jones, now kicks it right back to Allison, who's going to put up a three. It is off the left side. It's no good. A rebound and going back the other way by Kirksville. Pass inside to Jackson. Jackson now kicks corner. Shot goes up, and the foul is called on the shot, as it was Chloe Carter, who just came into the game a moment ago, who put up the shot, but it was no good. Actually, no, it was not Chloe Carter. I read 23, but it was actually 33. That was Carly Smith who went up, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. So, could make one of the largest leads of the game if she can knock the free throws down. Going to miss the first, so it'll stay. It's just a 10-point lead, 2:07 to go in the half. Smith has got 2 points. In fact, everyone that's touched the court for Kirksville has scored except 1. Quick sub here as Ashlyn Marshall checks in. Meanwhile, headed to the bench will be Jada Anderson for Capital City. Now here comes the second free throw for Smith, as it is good. And now Tada's going to check back in before the pass is inbounded by Capital City. So Smith, after making the free throw, checks out. In is Tada. Tada leads everyone with 8 points on the game. 26-15 as we hit the 2 minutes to go in the first half mark. This game moving pretty quickly so far. Pass over to Addison Jones. She looking to get something going. Not super tight defense played by Ellie Porter. Pass is going to go off the hands and out of bounds. It was just a little bit too tall for Ellie Farwell as they try to get her on a backdoor cut. And because of that, it's a turnover going back the other way towards Kirksville. Inbound pass to Porter. She gets the signals from her coach over here. That's Nick Tada, the one that's yelling out the signals. Now Porter looking to set up the offense. Nothing working so far, so just swings it over to Jada Jackson. Jackson now back to the top of the key to Herbst, and then all the way around to the corner. Puckett's got it, tries to go to the lane, and it will go out of bounds, stays with Kirksville. Southern Boone Classic Tournament, second night of it. Girls play here the third of 4 games on this Tuesday evening. Inbound is successful to Tada. Tada then swings it over to Porter. Porter around to Herbst. And then over to the corner, back to Tada. And now just plenty of passes moving all the way around. It's eventually Porter who's got it, gets inside the free throw line, puts up the footer. It's no good. A rebound by Farwell going back the other way. Capital City working quickly in transition. It's 3-on-3, and now they slow things up. Kicks it back out to Jones. Jones back. And then the pass is going to be thrown away as Farwell was about to pass it to Natalie Allison, but right as she threw the pass, Allison made a cut towards the basket, and the pass was left in no man's land, going out of bounds with 57 seconds to play in the first half. Kirksville can add to what is an 11-point lead if they score here with 50 seconds and counting to go in the first half. Porter, the one bringing the ball up. Looks like she wanted a screen, but now is just going to give it over to Jada Jackson. Jackson back to Porter. Now Tada controlling the ball. Lots of movement on this possession, but have not gone towards the basket yet. Porter goes to the corner towards Tada. She will then go back to Porter. Pump fake now just inside the three-point line. Shot is not going to have enough on it. It misses off the left side of the rim. Ball was almost lost by Farwell. Now she corrals it with 25 seconds to go in the second quarter. They could hold it if they wanted for the last shot. Don't know if they'll do that. Allison's now got the ball under 20 seconds to go. She now is going to slow up, and I think that they are going to really take their time, maybe take the last shot of this half. 10 seconds now. Still controlling the ball is Allison, going to set up the possession. She swings it over to Jones. Jones, a pump, now goes up for 3. It's off the backboard, no good. Offensive rebound by Marshall. She's got a second, and they never get a shot off. They did get the original shot off, the three-point attempt, but once the offensive rebound came, they were not quick enough. Capital City was not quick enough to get another one off, and they will go into the locker room down 11. So a good first half, but the Kirksville Lady Tigers are the ones out in front. They lead this thing 26-15, and both teams will head to the locker room and take a quick break, as will I. I'll be back in just a couple minutes to recap the first 16 minutes of play here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers. With some of the most advanced technologies on the market, anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie!
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you? Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
In today's world, injury prevention is at the top of everyone's list. However, heat-related occurrences get routinely overlooked. Zealous WBGT puts that front and center. By using cutting-edge formulas and technology, Zealous WBGT streamlines and simplifies obtaining and documenting wet bulb globe temperature readings. With a simple touch of a button, you can check WBGT anywhere in the world, receiving alerts when the WBGT goes over the threshold you select. Join the stress-free way to protect student-athletes, employees, and overall operations from extreme heat by downloading the free Zealous WBGT app today. Save time, save money, save lives with Zealous WBGT.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Back at Southern Boone High School for the second day of the Southern Boone Classic Tournament. Kirksville versus Capital City on this Tuesday evening in Pool B of girls play. We're at halftime where the Kirksville Lady Tigers are on top 26-15. I'm Ben Schmidt. Thanks so much for spending your Tuesday night with me on the Show Me Sports Network. And once this game ends, we've got one more basketball game here to give you coverage of. It's Kirksville versus Booneville on the boys' side. That's expected to tip right around 8:30, give or take a couple minutes. And Blake will have the call for that one. As these two teams get ready to go, quick little recap. Kirksville led the entire first 16 minutes. Channing Tata has got 8 to lead everyone. Meanwhile, Ellie Porter's got 5. And for Capital City, it looked rough at times, but they were able to close it a little bit. Emily Allison has 5. Jade Anderson and Ashlyn Marshall both have 4. Here we go. Inbound passes into Jones. And here comes the Lady Cavaliers offense looking to get this deficit down. Swing to the corner for Marshall, who declines to put up the 3 and then goes back out to Sanning. Sanning tries to get it over. It's tipped up in the air but corralled by Allison. Allison's now got it, being guarded by Tata. Pass all the way back across to Sanning, goes up, and she is fouled. The foul will be called on Puckett and will stay with Capital City. So had a lot of fouls in the first half, and 21 seconds in, we have already got our first here. 7:39 to go. Just started the second half, and the Lady Cavaliers trail by 11. Three-point shot up on the way. It's going to rim in and out as it was so close. Natalie Allison almost had it to give her 8 points. Instead, it's no good. Fight for the rebound is going to result in a jump ball. So now it goes the way of Kirksville. Man, that shot was very close to falling in, and that would have cut it to single digits. Now instead, it's Kirksville going the other way with the basketball, and Ellie Porter will bring the ball up. Jackson's now got the ball with the pass from Porter, swings it around to Herbst. Herbst now back to Porter. They're trying to find something outside the three-point line. Haven't done it yet. Herbst now the one controlling the ball. She kicks it in the paint to Porter. Nice backdoor cut, feed from Porter, and Puckett's got the basket. She's now up to 6 points. That was a great connection from Porter to Puckett as they found a hole in that Lady Cavs defense, and they score first in the second half. It's 28-15. A nice pass there inside, going up and being fouled on the play is Jada Anderson. Allison drew all the defense to her after it looked like she was going to shoot into the three, and then as she was going up for a shot, quickly passed it inside to Anderson, who was either going to have a bucket or get fouled on the play to prevent her from that, and that's exactly what happened. So now she's at the line for 2 shots. We're going to give the Capital City girls their first points of the half, and she does just that, makes the first free throw to give herself 5 points so far. Quick substitution, as for Kirksville, it's going to be Patience Fouts who comes in, and Puckett, who just had the basket a moment ago, comes to the bench. Second free throw on the way. It is up and good. Give Jada Anderson the points. She's now got 6. So here comes Porter in this Kirksville offense, looking to answer right back, up by 11. Swings it over towards Jackson. Jackson now back to Porter, and they move the ball around over to Fouts, who just came in. Lots of passing so far yet on this possession. Now screen is put in by Tata. Swing to the corner now for Fouts. Fouts trying to go to work, and a foul is called on the floor against Addison Jones. Don't know if she necessarily agreed with that call. They certainly are not letting a lot of physical play go in this game. Inbound pass goes into Porter. Porter swings it out to the right side to Jackson. Jackson now pumps left, goes right. Now they come back right to Herbst. Herbst over to the corner. Fouts going to put up a three-pointer. It's a line drive, and she's going to have it go in and out, and it's rebounded going back through the way by Anderson. Up ahead quickly, Capital City trying to go quick. Sanding's under the basket. She passes back in, and it's picked off going back the other way by Tata. Tata now in transition. She can take the three if she wants. It decides to pass to Porter. Porter hesitation, and now goes paint, and a foul is going to be called on the floors. There was some hard contact with her and Jada Anderson as they met at the baseline. Second foul called on Anderson, as that was a hard collision, and because of that, Anderson a little slow to get up there, going to sub her out just to give her a breather. Looks like that probably what would have happened. Got the wind knocked out of her on the contact from Porter, and now coming in on the substitution will be Flewellen. Inbound pass goes into Fouts. They left her open for three. She puts it up, and she knocks it down. So Fouts, don't know what the decision to leave her open was, but she immediately caught and shot it, and immediately knocks it in. Now ball is turned over by Flewellen, who just came into the game. She lost it going out of bounds, and now the Lady Tigers can add to what is a 14-point lead. 5:48 to go in the third. Inbound pass goes to Porter. Porter now goes ahead. High pass. Nice jumping snag there by Jada Jackson to receive it. Now goes back to Herbst and then over to Porter. Lots of passes for these Kirksville Lady Tigers. Now driving baseline. Kick to the corner. Swing around. Now three-point shot on the way. It is no good. Rebound by Flewellen going back the other way. It was Jackson who was the benefit of all the passing left open for three. She cannot connect though. And then Flewellen, who got the rebound, was fouled on the floor, so they will inbound from the sideline. Tata was the one who committed the foul and has now got 3 of them so far. Inbound pass to Flewellen. She brings it across half court, being guarded by Herbst. Now swings it over to Jones. Pass inside to Sanning. Sanning trying to go to work as she backs her way into the corner and then goes back out to the top of the key. And Allison, who tries to direct the offense. Swings over to Flewellen, now over to the corner for Jones. Jones pumped, now trying to get it inside to Marshall. Marshall from the elbow is going to go up. Actually, it was even closer than the elbow, but regardless, shot was no good. And it's rebounded going back through the way. Pass ahead to Herbst, who tries to get it inside. Almost threw it away, and they rule that Tata had stepped out of bounds before she could save that pass. Switch to turnover, and it'll be Capital City's ball. So press on the inbound pass, nicely navigated by Capital City. Fluen's now got it in transition, now kicks out Marshall a long jumper, but she was open and she knocks it down. Wasn't the easiest one to hit, but she had more than enough space to set her feet and step into it. And now Marshall has got 6, and this is back down to just a 12-point game. See if Capital City can continue to cut into it. It's Porter trying to go to work, and she is fouled by Fluellen, who thought she had her arms out, but they rule the contact was made on the wrist as Porter is fouled. So a quick sub going to be made as Marshall will check out, who just made the jumper, and coming back in after being out for the last couple minutes was Jada Anderson. Only substitution that was made. Inbound pass goes to Porter, who almost got taken out by the ref on her way by, but she corrals the basketball, trying to work off of Herbst. Now kicks to the corner for Fouts. Fouts, can she make another 3? She cannot. Nice rebound by Jones. Now here comes Capital City. Jones with the pink shoes, bringing the ball up. Now kicks it over to Fluellen, swings it over to Jones, then goes inside, and nice shot going up is Jada Anderson, who's now got 8 points on the day. She's tied for the most out of everyone. Porter, nice spin, now goes up with the left hand through contact, and she gets the roll. One heck of a shot right there. As Porter's now got 7 points, she not only spun through contact, but then got the roll off the left hand, and with about 4 minutes to go in this third quarter, extends it back to 12. Now see how the Capital City offense, nice backdoor cut, then Sanning, a receiver, tried to kick it out for a wide open 3, and it was just too hard. It goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover. I think Sanning may have had a shot at the layup if she wanted it, but saw Jones standing there wide open for 3. Pass was just a little bit off the mark, and it'll go back to Kirksville. See what Porter and the offense can set up now. Multiple members all over 5 points, but no one in double digits yet. They've got 33 points. Tries to get it inside to Porter, trying to back her way in. She's facing a double team, so she's going to kick it out to Herbst. Herbst now goes back to Tata, then swings it over to Fouts. Fouts has got one-on-one. She fights to it. Now the floater and knocks it down. So Fouts has had a big presence off the bench. She's got 7 points, and nice work there to get around the defense of Jada Anderson. So do or die time for the Lady Cavaliers, trailing by 14. They've got about 11 minutes total in game time to start making this lead up. A nice pass, but it's going to go just a little too far and out of bounds off the hand of Addison Jones. If it's on target, had a chance at a cut to the basket, but instead just a little too much mustard on it, and it once again will be Kirksville's ball. Quick substitution will be made as Fouts is going to check out and Puckett checks in. A little confusion there on the substitution. It's actually Fouts will not be the one checking out. Instead, Herbst checks out. Fouts is still in. Bringing the ball up now is Porter. She stops directly on the Eagles Southern Boone logo and then is fouled by Fluellen. Do not think she thought there was enough contact there to make the foul call, and referee decided to call it, so it'll be an inbound from the sideline for Kirksville. It'll be Tata over to inbound it, gets it into Porter. Porter now looking to set up this offense. Tata standing beyond the three-point line, gets the pass, swings it to Fouts. Fouts over back to Porter, nice hesitation, now drives inside. She had a pass there for a moment, but going to the ground to try and get it was Puckett, and then by the time she got it away, it goes out of bounds off of Kirksville. It will be the Lady Cavs ball. And actually, it didn't go out of bounds. It was ruled a foul, and the foul's on Tata. Tata's already got 4 fouls with still 2:28 to go in the third quarter. And because of that, she's going to check out right here. Inbound pass to Addison Jones, who brings the ball up the court, does not want a screen, and now picks up her dribble. She's going to have to get it away to someone. Tries to find a cutting Farwell, and the ball almost gets kicked away. It does actually go out of bounds, but it will stay with Capital City. So almost dangerous right there for Capital City, as once Jones picked up her dribble, she had to try and find someone. Sanning will go over and inbound the ball, gets it into Jones. Jones now picks it to the corner. Sanning wide open for 3. It's a line drive, and it is no good. But Sanning gets her own rebound, goes back up with it, and makes the shot. Heck of a hustle job right there by Riley Sanning, as she's now got her first 2 points of the night. Quickly working ahead. Fouts is wide open for 3, and it is good. Patience Fouts now has 10 points, as she has been great from beyond the arc. And that's another bucket for Kirksville. It's now a 38-23 lead. Pass inside goes to Anderson. Anderson tries to back her way in, and she does successfully. Now she matches Fouts also at 10 points, and it's now a 13-point game again. Minute 30 to go in the third. Kick to the corner for Fouts. She pumps, now goes back out to Herbst. Herbst trying to get through the contact, and she does go up to the rim, and she's got 2 more points, and a timeout is then called. So both teams really starting to pick it up on offense now. It is 40-25 in favor of Kirksville. Back in 30 seconds on the Show Me Sports Network.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
Third quarter almost over here on the Show Me Sports Network, and Kirksville has got a commanding lead right now. It is 40-25 in favor of the Lady Tigers after that most recent make just before the timeout was called. That was Herbst who got the layup. She's now up to 4 points on the game. Now the inbound is going to be getting to Farwell. Farwell fights her way through, now all the way up to Sanning. Sanning now goes all the way across. Now Jones has got a chance at a 3. She pumps and then swings it over to Allison. Allison trying to set up the offense. Just over a minute left in this third quarter. Capital City going to have to start getting things going if they want to have a chance to come back in this one. Farwell still trying to find someone. Almost throws away, but Jones has got it. She will lose it for a moment, then go over and pick it back up. Jones will pass it over to Sanning, who scored just a moment ago. Now tries to fight her way through, but pass is knocked away, and then Porter's got it going back the other way for Kirksville. 48 seconds to go in the quarter. Pass ahead goes up to Fouts. Fouts now passes it back up to Porter. Porter pass inside. Nice find right there. And it's Alia Puckett who gets 2 more points. And it was a sweet Porter assist that led to that bucket with 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Largest lead of the game for the Tigers. It is 17. Allison has got the ball right now, looking to go to work against Porter, who lofts it inside the paint to Farwell, who leaps up to get it, now goes back to the three-point line, and they rule a double dribble on her, and it will be a turnover back to over to Kirksville with 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. Quick substitution, Fouts checks out, and Jada Jackson back in. Now pass goes into Carly Smith. She's handling it now under 15 seconds to go. A nice spin move there to avoid the steal by Farwell. Under 10 seconds now. What will Kirksville do in this final possession of the quarter? Fouts has got it. Now she swings over. Pass inside, and it's going to be off the hands, and it's going to be not corralled by anybody as Puckett could not corral it, and that will end the quarter. But it's another successful one for Kirksville. They stretch their lead all the way to 17, and they will head to the fourth up 42-25. We'll be back in just a moment on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
Start of the fourth quarter on the Show Me Sports Network between Kirksville and Capital City in Pool B girls play. And Kirksville with a 42-25 lead and just 8 more minutes to hold on to this thing here on the Show Me Sports Network. I'm Ben Schmidt bringing you the last of this one. Passes in for Capital City. Sanning trying to do something with the basketball, being guarded by Jackson. Now swings it over to Jones for 3. Didn't have enough arm on it, and it's going to be rebounded going back the other way by Puckett. Puckett swings it over, and now here comes the Kirksville offense. Herbst the one in control, now kicks to the corner, and nothing there, so Jackson will try and swing it back to Herbst. Herbst now drives to the lane, floater put up, and she has the nice touch and knocks it in right there for the first bucket of this fourth quarter. Nicely done there by Herbst, and some good ball movement on that possession overall. Now Jones has got it for Capital City back on offense. They're down by 19, 7:15 and counting to go in the ball game. Nice behind the back pass there by Allison to Anderson. Anderson then goes back inside to Sanning. Sanning kicks to Allison. Allison knocks down the jumper. So some really nice passes on that possession, and that'll lead Allison to now be up to 7 points here as the first bucket of the fourth quarter goes down for Capital City. Smith controlling the ball for Kirksville, swings it over to Fouts, who's had one heck of a game with 10 points off the bench. Fouts now gives it to Jackson. Jackson just inside the free throw line, puts the jumper up. It's too strong, no good. Rebound by Jones of Capital City. And now here come the Lady Cavaliers. Can they score twice in a row? Pass it to Sanning, who then goes to the ground, able to pass it to Jones before she falls too far, and now they've got a reset as Allison's now got the ball back out at the top of the key for Capital City. Pass inside to Anderson, trying to go to work in the paint, and she does. She's got 12 points. That's going to lead everyone as she goes up with the left hand and gets the layup, cuts the lead to 15. Pass to the corner for Fouts, who does a pump fake and then kicks it back out to Jackson. Jackson now doing it herself, goes to the basket, left hand, didn't have enough on it. It's no good off the side of the rim. Now long pass up ahead to Sanning, back the other way for Cap City. She's trying to score the layup, and she knocks it down. And it's a couple quick buckets here by Capital City have cut it to just 13, 6 to go in the game. Kirksville now going quickly the other way. Pump fake there by Puckett. Now goes up to the basket herself, and that's a nice shot there by Aaliyah Puckett as the pump fake was able to buy her some time, and then she makes the layup. She's now into double digits with 10 points herself. It's a 46-31 lead. Now going all the way to the rack, and a one for Natalie Allison as she not only hit the deck but made the shot, and she's got a chance at a three-point play. One heck of a layup right there as Allison went up with the left hand, and a free throw make here could cut it to just a 12-point deficit. Don't see a ton of and ones here in this one, but that was one heck of a layup they made there by Allison. Free throw is good, so it's now 46-34 as Allison's now got 10 points. Here comes the Kirksville Lady Tigers offense, and it's Smith controlling it. Now gives it up to Fouts. Fouts trying to cut into the paint with her right hand. Now pulls up, pivots, kicks it back out to Smith. Smith with a nice little crossover, then tries to get it inside. It's taken away. 2-on-1. Pass up ahead to Allison. She's in front of everyone. Layup up, and it is good. And Natalie Allison has got the layup, and it's now a 10-point game. They came in down 15. They've cut it to 10, and there's 5:08 and counting to go. Fouts has got the ball in the corner, kicks it back out. Tada pumps, now goes around to Smith. Smith now with the left hand, kicks corner. Herbst swings around to Fouts. Fouts going to put up a three-pointer, and she knocks it down exactly what the doctor ordered for the Kirksville Lady Tigers, as Fouts has now got 13 points, and the three-pointer has it back up to 13 with 4:48 to play. Pass inside, Marshall the floater. It doesn't have enough on it. Offensive rebound, put back is no good. Marshall got the rebound again, going to the deck, a grab for it, and it's going to roll out of bounds, but who's it off of? It is off of Kirksville, so it'll stay with Cap City. So a break there that goes the way of Capital City. They needed it as they're down 13, and they need as many offensive possessions as they can get. Fouts, who made the three-pointer a second ago, checks out along with Carly Smith. Inbound pass goes to Jones, and she'll swing it over top of the key, and it is Farwell controlling the basketball. Over to Marshall. They're trying to get it inside to Anderson, but can't find it going yet. Nice defense being played by Austell, who just came in, and now ball stolen away by Porter. Back the other way, one-on-one, the pump, the layup, and it is good. Nicely done by Ellie Porter as she got Farwell to leap into the air and then converts the fast break, and it's all the way back up to 15 with 4:11 to play. Now going to work back on the other side. Jump shot just outside the elbow is no good, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will go back towards Kirksville. It was Jada Anderson who tried to knock it down. She's got 12 but can't hit that shot, and we are exactly halfway through the fourth quarter, and it's 51-36 in favor of Kirksville. See how the Lady Tigers set up this offense. They've really just got to burn the time here and keep Cap City from getting too much of a run going. 4 minutes, not a lot of time to make up a 15-point deficit. Porter controlling it, swings over to Jackson. Jackson being guarded by Allison. Now they give it over to Herbst. Herbst fakes the pass, now drives, kicks to the corner. Porter head fake, now just at the baseline. Tries to put up the jumper, but did not have enough on it. Might have been blocked. Regardless, it's no good. A rebound by Farwell going back the other way. Farwell trying to go all the way to the basket herself, puts the ball up, and it's too hard off the glass. Rebound now by Jackson as a missed opportunity there for a layup. There's 3:28 to go. Still up by 15 is Kirksville. Porter had a chance at a three, but goes with the head fake, keeps the ball on the ground. Herbst has now got it, drives baseline, jumper coming. It's too strong, and the rebound is going to be corralled by Anderson's got the rebound, and now here comes Capital City. Nice pass up ahead, and getting free beyond everyone right there was Natalie Allison, and the easy layup is going to call for a timeout by Kirksville as Cap City has cut it to 13 with 3:09 to play. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Show Me Sports Network as this game comes down to the wire.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
Things getting a little interesting as we near the finish line between Kirksville and Capital City. It was as much as 15, but Capital City's cut it to just a 13-point deficit. A lot of scoring in this fourth quarter. It's still 51-38 in this Pool B girls basketball play. And we've got a little less than half the quarter to go. Actually more than that, or less than that, pardon me. 3:09 to go in this game. So see what Kirksville can do to try and salt this victory away. One game left on the docket tonight to wrap things up. Kirksville and Boonville on the boys' side. Blake will have the call of that one, tipping in just about 30 minutes. Herbst will go over an inbounder for Kirksville. She gets it into Porter. And they will now just look to run some clock off and add some more points. Farwell guarding Porter. Porter fights the double team, swings it over to Jackson. Jackson now back out to Herbst, and they pass it all the way back around to Porter. She uses a screen there by Tata, and then it's going to be a blocking foul called on Farwell, who just got a little too much of the body there of Porter, and it will stay with Kirksville. That's the now fifth foul committed by the Cavaliers here in this half. Each team has committed 5, so a couple more, and we're getting into and 1 territory. Porter will inbound, the one who was just fouled. She's going to lob it into Herbst, who goes up to get it. We're under 3 minutes to go. Herbst now with the floater, and off the backboard, the bank is open as she knocks down the bucket right there, used her left hand to get into the paint, and it's back up to a 15-point lead. Allison has got it, the control of the basketball, running the offense for the Lady Cavaliers, trying to set something up, swings over to Jones. Jones now goes inside. It's Anderson going up off the left side of the backboard. It's no good. It was too strong. Rebounded by Herbst for Kirksville, 2:26 and counting. Long pass up ahead and an open shot, but Austell passes it up. Instead, Tata's going to put up the 3. It doesn't have enough on it. It's going to be rebounded going back the other way by Anderson ahead to Farwell. Farwell now with a jump step, and it's going to be a blocking foul called. Interesting right there was both feet left the ground for Farwell, but they call it a hop step, and she's then fouled on the shot. She'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. 2:13 to go. Cavaliers down by 15. So this one pretty close to over. First free throw is no good. Leading scorers for Capital City has been Allison with 14 and Anderson with 12. Meanwhile, on the other side for Kirksville, Puckett's got 10. Fouts has got 13 to lead everyone. And second free throw is going to be no good. Rebound Marshall, so it stays with Capital City. And then on the pass over to Sanning, foul was committed by Porter, so it will once again stay with Capital City. Got a lot of work to do in just 2 minutes and 11 seconds of time. Because that's the 7th foul, Sanning will go to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Dribbles the ball a couple of times, spins it around the left hand, and then will dribble a couple times more, kicks the left foot back, puts the free throw up. It is no good, and the rebound is corralled in by Jackson. So front end of the 1-and-1 is no good, and here comes Kirkville as we approach 2 minutes to go. They've got a 15-point lead if they can just burn some clock to salt this one away, 53-38. Instead, kick to the corner. Porter now drives baseline, then kicks this thing back out. Ball almost taken away. Somehow Jackson still got it. Now kicks to the corner. Porter for three, and she knocks it down. Ellie Porter is able to knock down that three-pointer from the corner. It is 56-38 as it's an 18-point lead. Shot is no good. Porter has got the rebound, spins away from a threat, now kicks up ahead to Herbst. Herbst goes up with a shot, and it is good. So baskets are now just coming easy to Kirksville, and because of that, a timeout will be called. The largest lead out of the game as the Lady Tigers are up 20, and with 1:28 to go, they are well on their way to a victory here at Southern Boone. We'll step away for just 1 second. Back for the final part of this game in just a moment on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Just about wrapped up here in this Pool B girls basketball game here at the Southern Boone Classic Tournament between Kirksville and Capital City. Kirksville's led essentially from start to finish and now has got the biggest lead they've had all game. It's 58-38, 1:25 to go in this fourth quarter. So just some finishing touches to put on this one. Pass over to Farwell. We're going to set something up for the offense. Swings over to Standing. Standing now goes baseline to Allison. Goes all the way back out to Jones, who will catch and shoot a three. It's too strong. Rebound. Standing goes back up. It's no good. Marshall gets the rebound. That one is no good on the putback. And finally, Kirksville grabs the rebound. And exactly a minute to go, they will go back the other way on offense. It's Porter controlling the basketball as she gets across the half-court Southern Boone logo. Kirksville continue to try and work this clock. Porter pump fakes, has the ball knocked away, but Herbst is over there to grab it. Herbst now with the left hand goes to the corner. Jackson's got it. She's facing a double team now, goes back into Herbst and all the way back out to Porter for this Kirksville offense. Already used up 20 seconds on this possession. Nice pump fake there. Now Herbst working to her right. Tada now facing the same double team, and ball is tipped, but Porter's able to corral it in the corner. Down to 30 seconds left in this game now. It's a 58-38 lead for Kirksville. Ball is going to be off the hand of Porter and out of bounds, so Capital City will get a possession. Look to see probably one more shot or so, and then we'll be on to the finale of this evening. Some boys play between Kirksville and Booneville. Blake will have that one still here on the Show Me Sports Network main channel. Inbound is good, and now Cap City will look to draw something up for the final time here on offense. Swung over, Standing has got it. 16 seconds now to go. They're just passing this thing around the three-point line. No threat of a shot yet. It's inside to Marshall, and Marshall gets the basket, so she's now up to 8 points. Now 5 seconds, they just got to get it into Porter, and that will do it. This thing hits triple zeros. Final score 58-40, and Kirksville has a dominating win here on this Tuesday night in this play of the tournament as the Lady Tigers win this one by 18 points thanks to a lot of early and late scoring and some good defense in between. Couple of stats from this one real quick. A lot of different members of the Lady Tigers got in on the scoring column. Actually, every member who touched the court except one scored at least one basket. But the leading scorers, Patience Fouts, had 13, along with Ellie Porter, who had 12. Two other members in double digits, that was Herbst and Puckett. And then for the losing end for the Lady Cavaliers, there were two different players who had double digits. Natalie Allison led the Lady Cavaliers with 14, actually led everyone with 14. And Jada Anderson had 12. But that's going to just about do it for me. And we've got one game left, so don't go anywhere. Blake will have that in just a moment. But to wrap up this one, 58-40 the final score. Kirksville Lady Tigers grab the victory. We'll see them later this week at the tournament. But enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night, everyone. I'm Ben Schmidt. We'll see you next time on the Show Me Sports Network.
You've been listening to the biggest and absolute best game coverage in mid-Missouri on the exclusive home for local high school basketball, the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway and the broadcast crew are the ones that know your team the best. Exclusive coverage of local high school basketball has been brought to you by Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, Kathy Rush Remax Realty, Last Sentinel Firearms, River Oak Christian Academy, Sawdust Studios, Law Offices of Russ Swanigan, Southwest Dental Care, and State Tech of Missouri. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Join us anytime on the web at ShowMeSportsNetwork.com.
Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The preceding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.